subscribe to Go Doctor Who. And if you don't, then you can go.
Hello guys, you're watching Go Doctor Who, and today we're going to do 5 things that made Dalek 15 years on from series 1 of New Who Doctor Who. Dalek, 5 years on, what made it 15 years on? What made it great? 5 things that made the Dalek great, basically. And yeah, let's just get into it. Also, just want to quick mention, I did do a review of Dalek 15 years on. It's out on the channel today, so there's 2 videos, 5 things that made the Dalek great, and the review of Dalek. So check that out as well. I'd go more specific in my opinion. But anyway, let's get into it. 5 things that made Dalek great. Number 1 was the Doctor and the Daleks' history. I certainly felt that, and you felt the tense, and you learning about the Time War for the first time properly, and we learned that it was the Daleks that wiped out the Time Lords, and I think it was incredible, and we got to see the Ninth Doctor at his best acting, going fully against this Dalek, and this Dalek just standing there and had been tortured and ready to exterminate all and seek revenge and find more Daleks and learn that it's the last of its kind, and calling the Doctor, "You would make a good Dalek," and you're like, oh, the Ninth Doctor's going to go ballistic here, and he does, and then he goes, exterminate, and people have to stop him from killing this Dalek. You show how much he hatred for this Dalek at this point, and he's war-stricken and lost his people because of that creature, you know? So that's got to be on the list. Second on the list is Rose connecting with the Dalek. We get a new take on the Dalek, and the Dalek actually getting changed. We never really saw that before, and it was quite unique to see Rose connecting with the Dalek, and it makes Rose a more established character and brings out that her lovable streak and interest, but it also brings out the Dalek with new emotions which it's trying to handle in this story, which is interesting. So that's definitely on the list. Number 3 is we get a nod to the past with Slovene from the series, and we also get a nod from the very past, a classic Cybermen, which I love. I love a little cheeky nod, and that's definitely something that made this this episode great, Dalek, because basically we get nods to the past. We get nods with the 2 hearts, and it learns you a bit more for New Who fans to come in from 2005 and witness this, and classic fans go, oh, I knew that, you know. It's just nice, and it connects the universe tightly in a little bow, and I love that. So that's got to make this episode great. Number 4 now has got to be Henry Van Staten as a brilliant protagonist, I can't say it. Basically, he's a bad guy that goes head to head against the Doctor on what's morally right. He wants to keep the Dalek and preserved, and basically take the stars and put it down on the ground and put it in the dirt and label it, as the Ninth Doctor says. He wants this as a museum of aliens and collectibles. He's a collector, and the Ninth Doctor's trying to save lives here, and Henry Van Staten was willing to sacrifice lives just so he has his museum, and the Ninth Doctor has to go against that, and it's interesting in the story, and it just definitely works. Finally, 5 things that made series of the Dalek great. 5 things that made this episode great was there was only one Dalek. It's shown how menacing one Dalek can be against all these fleets of Daleks we see in the finale. And yes, also this Dalek is very tactical and advanced. These people are shooting the Dalek, and it's going elevate and hovering up the stairs. It's not giving a crap, and it's coming after you. It's coming for you, you know, and you're like, oh crap. And then we've also got the Dalek showing off. These soldiers are shooting, and then it shoots something to put water down, and then the Dalek exterminates the water, so everyone gets exterminated. It's showing off. It's been tortured by Henry Van Staten to talk, so hear me talk. Exterminate, and you're like, whoa. And then this also, we get the Dalek also commanding to speak to the Doctor alone, and then going, you would make a good Dalek, and yes, it's just interesting, and it also ties into future episodes, because we see Rose touch the Dalek to activate, and then Mickey touches the Genesis Ark in Series 2. So there's a lot of tie-ins, and it's just beautiful. And yeah, there's 5 things that made Dalek great 15 years on, and what more can I say? then check out my review of Dalek that just come out today. Also check out my spin-off ideas. We've made a really good master spin-off idea. Also did how I would run the show if I was showrunner. And we are trying to get 150 subscribers. We are currently at 125. We are 5 away from me 5 more subscribers and I will release the fan film when we hit 130 subscribers. And we are just near 20, we're near 25, you know, around about, yeah, we're just so close now to 150 subscribers. It'd be amazing if we could get there. It'd be amazing if we could get there before the summer holiday. That's my goal to try and get to. So yeah, if we can push forward, if you can share this video, like it, subscribe, get the little bell, and yeah, just try and get the channel a bit more well known, because I've got a lot of videos more to come on the channel, and I'm doing a playlist of 5 things that made each series great, and I've also done 5 things that made each Doctor great, and we're continuing that tomorrow with 5 things that made the 7th and the 8th Doctor great, and continuing on. And if you want to see the more classics, check them out on the playlist. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this 5 things that made each Dalek great, and I will see you for tomorrow for my daily videos on the channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.